What do you think about trunk or treat?
I think it makes me a little sad.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Why does it make you sad?
You know why it
I know,
makes
but I
me
need.
sad.
But I need.
Because
What if it's
I'm
different than what it makes me sad about it?
because like yeah, I grew up in the 90s and
Yeah.
like a little bit of a small Chicago suburb, and I used to really love going house to house, and there's just something very special about it, and I have good memories. And wait for it. I have scare nostalgia. Yes, I used it. Yes, I said it. Yes,
It's
I
the
mean
new
it.
thing.
It's
It's the
it's
newest.
just my thing.
It's the new thing. Scarestalgia.
Scare nostalgia.
So
Yeah, you know why.
the prevalence of the word scarestalgia on the internet is going to show you your influence.
All right, guys, put it out there.
If it shows up nowhere, then you'll be like, oh, okay.
Oh man, no one likes me.
If it shows up everywhere, you'll be like, oh man, I should book a TV show. So okay, here's the thing. Okay, so trunk or treat bums me out for the same reasons it bums you out. It's got like the fun thing about trick or treating was there were a couple things, right? One was showing off your costume,
Yeah.
which I guess you could still do in trunk or treat. Number
You
two,
can, yeah.
running around like a wild animal with your friends.
Yes.
Number three, getting to go up to all the weird like people's houses that you've lived next to forever and you don't
Yeah.
know like who the fuck these people are or what's in their houses, and you get to like peek in and be like, oh, this is how other humans live.
This is how they're living. Wow.
And in trunk or treat, you don't get any of that. The way I see trunk or treat, it's almost like it's like transactional. You know what I mean? And
it is. Oh my god, it's like a flea market, isn't it?
it's yes. I keep thinking. I was talking to a friend the other day, and what it struck me as is it's one step away from like in 30 years there will just be a vending machine you go up to, and like your neighbors are required to put candy into it all month.
I was gonna
And
say
then
all year.
all month. And then on the 31st, on Halloween, you go up, you put a picture of yourself in a costume into the machine. It reads it with AI and is like, nice costume, and then deposits 300 pieces of candy.
It's all Necco wafers.
That is what trunk or treat is setting us down the path towards.
But here's the thing, though.
Yeah.
Now, people like me, who frankly is too old to go trick-or-treating or trunk-or-treating, I feel more comfortable if it was just a cold, vacuous machine staring at me, and I put a picture in of my costume, and it's like, great costume, and then I get like free Necco. I mean, I'm not going to be happy with Necco wafers, but it'll give me something. It'll make me feel accepted, like I'm not too old. Thanks, AI. No, I'm kidding.
Thanks, AI. You
I'm
really
kidding.
helped improve our Halloween.
AI, it can't help me place a picture in a Word document, but it can offer me pictures of really weird people with too many feet.
This is the real jump scare that Save Your Game is pro AI now.
No!
Hey, everybody, and welcome to Save Your Game. I am your host.
Wow.
By the full moonlight, I turn into a host of Save Your Game. My name's Matt Ocamp. With me is the vampiric Pushing Up Roses. Hey, Roses.
Hello. Welcome to my podcast.
Welcome, everybody.
So
not
it's
doing the accent at all, just doing the V. Welcome. Hey, welcome, everyone.
Hey, welcome.
Welcome, I'm a vampire. I want to suck your blood.
It's the most like Chicago thing I've ever heard.
Hey, I want to suck your blood. How are you doing? We're nearing the end of spooky season. We're where I think this comes out like the day before Halloween.
Yeah, I can't stand it. I'm
2
so
days.
upset right now.
Because you don't want Halloween to come.
No, I want Halloween to come every day. It's just time is passing and I'm getting older.
Are you going to sneak around beating up
heavy.
little kids and taking their bags of candy?
Yeah, of course.
That's how you do Halloween as an adult.
That's how I do. No, I do love Halloween, but it's being kind of a spooky girl. It's not really any different than what I would do anyway. With exception of like pumpkin patches and carving pumpkins. That's very seasonal. So I do plan on sculpting a pumpkin this year. So I'll always have it. It'll never die.
It'll never die.
It'll never die.
Is it a jack-o'-lantern pumpkin? Like, are you going to put a little face in it? Or
yeah, and then you can put it over a candle and it'll be spooky.
I just learned the story of Jack-o'-lantern, and I told it at a show that I did a lecture at last night. And do you want to hear it?
Yes, I do.
Because I have it now. I know it.
Okay,
so it was like this was in just Western Europe, right? And there was a blacksmith. I don't know why he had to be a blacksmith, but he was a blacksmith in this story. And he had just robbed a bunch of townspeople. He swindled them out of their money, and he was on the run. They were chasing him through the woods, and he runs into the devil. And the devil's like, "It's time for me to take your soul, buddy." And he's like, "Wait, I have an idea. I owe these people. There's a bunch of people coming down the path. I owe them money. If you turn into a coin, I will pay them back with it, and then you can bewitch all the townspeople." And the devil's like, "All right, cool. That sounds good. And I'll turn into a coin." Turns into a silver coin, drops into the blacksmith's hand. Blacksmith's name's Jack. Drops into Jack's hand. He puts it in his wallet next to a cross. And so the devil's soul is trapped. And so Jack says to the devil, he was like, "All right, man, I got you. I will let you go if you promise to never take my soul." So the devil says, "All right, yeah, you got me fair and square. I'll never take your soul." Takes him out of his wallet. He leaves the coin, whatever. Blacksmith goes on living his life. It's about, whatever, a dozen years later, Blacksmith dies. Goes up to heaven. He's turned away from heaven because obvious reasons, right? He's a lying, thieving, trickster.
Yeah.
So he goes down to hell, and the devil is like, "Hey, remember our bargain, man? I can't let you in." So the devil gives him an eternal piece of coal, like an eternally burning piece of coal, and he puts it, and Jack puts it in a little turnip that he fashioned into a lantern, and he wanders the earth forever.
Nice.
Looking for a place to finally rest.
That's so he's in purgatory forever.
Well, he's in
with
Earth,
a turnip.
but if you consider Earth purgatory, yeah.
Which I do.
Yeah.
I mean, like if I had the inclination to believe in something in the afterlife, you go somewhere good, somewhere bad, or somewhere like purgatory, then yes, I consider roaming the earth forever with a turnip purgatory.
Well, you also know jack-o'-lanterns used to be carved out of turnips, right?
Yes, I do. They're
Okay,
scary looking.
Yes.
They're
well,
weird.
Everything about Halloween used to be way scarier looking because it was all like...
Even in the 90s, like our weird little plastic masks, even those were kind of frightening.
Those were freaky. Yeah. So the story of Jack-o'-lantern is actually very similar to like the story of the Will-o'-the-Wisps. Like it is considered in that same mythical cycle.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Because all the, and interesting that you mentioned purgatory, because Will-o'-the-Wisps in a lot of cultures are, or will-o'-wisps. I always say of the, and I don't know why.
A lot of people do, though. A lot of people say Will-o'-the-Wisp.
I think there was a Marvel character called Will-o'-the-Wisp or something,
okay.
and that's what stuck it in my head. Or I just learned that Marvel character when I was very little, and it made more sense to me to say the.
Or it's like the Mandela effect. We just always thought that it was that, and it's not.
Yeah, exactly. So Jack-o'-lantern is very similar to, and a lot of the Will-o'-wisps legends were about stillborn children or children who had never been baptized and died. So,
Oh.
which, some Christian faiths, I think specifically the Catholic faith, believes that if you don't get baptized, you land in purgatory.
Which
So
again, as
it is
I've confirmed, is roaming the earth with a glowing turnip.
with a glowing turnip.
But can I just say, I love the idea of like an eternal fire. I
Yeah,
think that's badass.
it is cool. Well, the fact that it's just an ember, I think, is
Yes.
what makes it the coolest, right?
Yeah. Yes. There's
So
like something romantic about that.
there's a little spooky story for everybody's Halloween.
You're welcome.
Did you play any cool video games this week?
No, because I'm obsessed.
With
Guess.
No, I'm Not a Human.
Yes. I'm
I think-
obsessed. This isn't even
Yeah.
that good of a game. What's wrong with me?
I played No, I'm Not a Human, so maybe we should give it its own mini segment after this before we talk about the game that we're here to talk about.
Yes.
But if all you have to talk about is that, can I tell you about some demos?
Yeah, we'll go. Hit me with the demos.
So Next Fest just ended, and I played a bunch of demos. I'll start by telling you about some demos that I didn't play because I know I'm gonna play I know the games are gonna be good, and I know I'm gonna play the games, so I didn't want to.
Mm-hmm.
The Berlin apartment looks really cool. So the Berlin apartment is like a 3D first person, really stylized little. It seems like it's going to be a narrative game.
Yeah.
And it looks really cozy and interesting.
I was just gonna say this looks real cute.
Another demo I didn't play was Nighthawks. It's the new Wajidai game, but developed by a company called the Curiosity Engine.
Yeah,
And
I
it's
know. I know the dev for that one.
Oh,
I thought that was out already. Well, that's where
Nope.
my brain is. Nowhere.
It's like a visual novel RPG. So, and it's about vampires, about a vampire nightclub. So that's kind of cool. Servant of the Lake is the new Rusty Lake game. I don't know why you'd want to play a Rusty Lake game demo when those games are so short already. But
sure.
But
I felt that way about Duck Detective. I'm like, why am I even playing this?
Yeah. Okay, Earth Must Die was part of Next Fest. So Earth Must Die is the new Ben and Dan game.
Yes, that looks insane.
It looks like amazingly animated. It's got an incredible voice cast. It looks super fucking funny.
It looks like the Venture Brothers.
Yeah, it really does.
Like, it looks like it could be, it's that high quality. It looks like it could be just a Adult Swim animated series.
It looks like it looks like a kind of like cross between sci-fi and fantasy, and you play the villain, I think, is what this game looks like to me.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to play the demo because I'm going to play the whole fucking game, and it's going to rule.
I hear that. Yeah, I hear that.
And Séance of Blake Manor. I didn't want to play the demo because I'm going to play the game.
Yeah.
Kind of thought we'd get codes for it, but it's okay. I'm still going to play the game, and I'm still going to love it. So those are the games. So that's the quick ones that I want to do. That the games that I didn't play. Oh, and Perfect Tide Station to Station. I played that demo a long time ago. So if it's a new demo, I don't want to play it. I want to play the whole game.
Wait. Did you know that there's a Snoopy game that just came out?
Yeah.
I
was
Snoopy.
Like vaguely aware of this.
Snoopy!
Should we do a Snoopy? Should we do
Snoopy
an episode
and the
on
Great
Snoopy?
Mystery Club? What? It's an adventure game!
Should we do an episode on the Snoopy game?
Yes!
It seems like it's a casual adventure. Like it's all mini games and mini puzzle.
I don't care. It's cute. Love Snoopy.
All right, here's the games I did play.
Uh-huh.
I'll just pick a few. I don't want to. I played a bunch, but
okay.
Cult Vacui.
Oh, did you? Okay, I'm super interested.
It is a really interesting pixel arty adventure game. It's first person, and in the demo is its own little self-contained adventure. There's a beginning and a middle and an end to this demo. So I'm glad I played it, even if it's going to be part of the game. You are possessed by a demon at the beginning of this game, and you have to. Your you're renting a room in an inn, and you kind of have to go through instructions on how to perform a ritual to banish this demon. And you have to do it. You have to find all the pieces and then do it exactly correct. And there's 2 endings. One where you do it correct and one where you don't.
Okay.
And it's timed. Every action you do
Oh no.
has a time limit because you are racing this demon for control of your own body.
Oh man, time restraints fuck me up, man.
Yeah, so if the time doesn't continuously tick down, it is every action you do takes a piece of time. So that makes me a little worried for the full game. If that's going to be the case for, say, a 5-hour game, I don't know how I'm going to love it. But in a, 10-minute demo, it was amazing.
Oh, nice. Great.
I really, really liked it.
It looks really great. Honestly, it's that kind of vibe, you know?
Yes, absolutely. All right, I played the new Postmodern Adventures demo.
Okay.
They are the ones who did An English Haunting and Nightmare Frames.
Oh, I'm so excited.
They're doing a game called The Dark Rites of Arkham, which seems to be a, Lovecraftian.
Again?
Yeah, I know. A Lovecraftian story, but a very direct Lovecraftian story.
Okay.
I think
like it's adapted or something.
You're right in the world. You're right in Arkham. And you play a cop who is investigating. I can't remember at the beginning of the demo what you're investigating. I think maybe you're investigating something. You go to find your witness. He's strung out on heroin. And while you're dealing with that, you notice just kind of like a smell. And you break into the apartment next door, and there is a man on the floor missing his head. In the middle of a decorated pentagram. So you're just sort of walking around his room trying to put together the pieces of this puzzle and try to understand what the fuck happened here as a detective.
Yeah.
It's really good. Really good. It's same sort of pixel art as their other games. If you like the postmodern adventure games so far, this one fits right in. I'm really stoked for it.
Yeah.
I played a demo called The Last Case of John Morley. I was really unimpressed with the first 5 minutes of this.
Okay.
You wake up as a detective in a hospital bed. It seems to be like 1930s or 40s or whatever. Mm-hmm. And it's kind of like a cross between horror and noir.
Yeah. It kind of looks like LA Noire, actually, is what.
Yeah.
I don't know if it stays looking like that, but that's just the immediate vibe that I picked up.
So here's what I liked about it. So the first 5 minutes of this demo kind of suck. You're just kind of getting up out of bed and you're getting dressed and you're talking to some people and you can't skip the dialogue and it's really annoying. And the dialogue's not that great and it just seems like the start of any sort of detective game. But as soon as you take a case and you go to investigate, you're in a haunted house. And you're stuck in the haunted house. And you are both solving basically like haunted house escape room style mysteries, like puzzles, while trying to piece together bits of a mystery. And the way you do that is you'll find some sort of clue, and then John Morley will start to recreate the scene in his mind as these green ghostly figures around the room, and you have to kind of follow them around the room and find each clue and sort of recreate what he thinks happened. But again, in between these things, there's escape room style puzzles, like turning statues or solving a little pattern.
Logical puzzle.
Yeah, but environmental.
Okay.
Not like you click on a table and suddenly you have to do I don't know, you have to do a slider puzzle.
Like Seventh Guest.
And then the table opens.
And it's 3 spiders have appeared and we need to get them to each from point A to point B.
Exactly. It's not like that. It's more like the puzzles in the room.
Yeah, okay.
So that was really cool. That was called The Last Case of John Morley.
It looks
what should I do? I'll do 3 more. Okay. One was a game called Father, which is it's by Wetbox Team. It's another one of these sort of low res PS1 style 3D graphics.
Yes, it is.
And it's sort of, all right, you start playing and it is exactly the premise of the Witch with two V's, that movie.
I love that movie.
You are like an old-timey family who has gone out into the woods because the father of the house, the patriarch, wants to take everybody away from the sin of the city and the modern life. And so you're trying to bring your kids up, but there's something sort of nefarious happening in the woods around you.
Yeah.
So very The Witch vibes.
And there's a goat, or goats, plural.
Yes. And also very sort of indica vibes. You keep dropping into these dream sequences that are weirdly modern.
Okay.
And they're very surreal.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like mouthwashing in that way. Like you're going from real life stuff into really surrealistic, symbolic scenes.
I think we could also say maybe body horror.
Huh.
I mean, I'm going to be having a mouthwashing review coming up, and I did refer to some of those things as body horror, even though they are surreal.
Yeah, I'm not sure that there was body horror. There was some horrific imagery, but I'm not sure. I can't really remember any body horror besides just sometimes your family has goat heads.
Well, that's weird.
But there is a twist at the end of this demo that's pretty fucking mind-blowing, and it makes all the weird disjointed shit you experience up till then, it suddenly makes it make sense.
Oh, cool.
And so I get very indica vibes from this, and I'm really excited for Father. I think it's going to be a really interesting experience.
Yeah.
My last two. Oh, one's a game that I think you would really like.
Okay.
It's a cozy farming sim.
Okay.
Called Winter Burrow.
Winter. That sounds familiar. Probably because you told me about it.
I did tell you about it. I had to tell you about it as soon as I played the demo.
This looks so cute.
Mm-hmm. It's a story-based little farming sim where it's very like hand-drawn illustrations, and you are a little mouse. I don't know that they're hand-drawn. They look hand-drawn.
They look incredible. It looks like a proper like English children's book.
Storybook. Yeah, exactly. And
incredible.
You are your family have sort of left their farm in the woods to go to the big city, and they struck out hard in the big city. So you alone, after your parents, I think, pass, are returning here to rebuild the farm. And it felt really good. I don't know. You're just a mouse running around chopping stuff and talking to your aunt who still lives in the woods, and building furniture in your house and building yourself clothes. One of the things that it adds is like there's a cold meter because it's like in the middle of winter. It's called Winter Burrow. So you have to make sure you keep yourself warm. So you can only stay outside for a certain length of time. You can't really stay outside at night for very long at all. Okay. It's really good. It's supposed to come out November 12th.
I'm just like, I'm actually quite enamored by I'm on
Winter
the Steam
Burrow
page, obviously, and I'm quite enamored by the aesthetic. Like when we say illustrative, this is what I mean by like an illustrative look. Like it really. Do you know the cartoon like Rupert?
Yes. It's got a Rupert kind of feel.
It does. It's okay, sorry. I'm getting cute aggression over a video game.
All right, so the last one I'll talk about is by developers Ios Trujillo and Making Enemies.
Okay.
It's a shitty name. It's called Scholar Adventure Mystery of Silence.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, Scholar Adventure. Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. Mystery of Silence. This actually, I did see. Okay. A friend of the show, Yak Wax Lips, did a trailer talk on some of these.
Okay.
And did he feature this one? No, he didn't. Sorry. Pivoting. I brought this up because I thought this would be a good thing to do, and maybe you can confirm a little maybe let's play demo on, because I thought it looked really good. I don't think it's voiced, right?
Correct.
Okay. Do you think that's a good idea?
Yeah. Yes, I
Oh,
think
great.
it's great. It is a very self-contained little puzzle game. The puzzles aren't logical, but they're not hard either. It's sort of like, oh, I see this thing is shaped like this thing. Oh, I think I saw something shaped like that out in the hallway. Let me go get it and let me plug it
Okay.
into here. Oh, it opens up a secret passage. Oh, down the secret passage, there's like, that kind of stuff. So again, it's like not logical, but still makes sense. And you are a writer who comes to an abbey in search of your like inspiration for your new novel, and you're a little insufferable. You keep kind of stopping and soliloquizing and stuff, and it's very funny. And but all the monks in the abbey are completely dead silent. They won't talk
They're
at
supposed
all.
to be, right?
Not in all,
Okay. And
but
like there are places where monks take a
yes,
vow of
there are,
silence.
absolutely. So nobody here will talk, but you begin to realize there's something sinister going on here.
Yeah.
And I won't say where or how, but you come across a message that says, "Help us."
Interesting. Ooh, it's giving like Last Door vibes.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
And
do you remember that
yeah,
part in the Last Door where we're at? It is like an abbey, um, and it's like weird, and all the nuns are weird, and there's like
right,
clearly
yeah.
that's what it's giving to me.
So this demo is cool. It's very circular. It's like
Yeah.
it's very tight. You through a series of puzzles, you kind of end up back where you start, but with a lot more knowledge about what might be like about the fact that there's a mystery here. Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's really fun for a demo, right? To
Yes.
feel like you had a complete revolution, like to
Yeah.
feel like you went one circle around the sun. It feels like that's what feels. I think that feels really good in a demo, not a demo where you're just kind of solving puzzles until it's like, all right, buy the game, but a
Yeah.
demo where you feel like you got a singular act of the
Yeah.
story.
I like
And
that. Yeah.
that is how this one feels. That's also felt. That's also how Dark Rites of Arkham felt. So this one's called Scholar Adventure Mystery of
Yeah,
Silence.
I'm not calling it that. I'm only gonna call it Mystery of Science. Sorry. What are these long titles? Stop it.
I don't know if they have I don't know if they're like, oh, we're gonna do a whole series of scholar adventures, and this is
Maybe.
number
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, maybe.
But it's like, man,
Stop it.
stop
Stop.
it. So anyway, that's what I played for Next Fest. There's a couple more that you can find if you go to find me Mad Hawk Camp on Blue Sky. I made a thread of it, so you'll see all these games and some more.
Nice.
Especially some like the
Yay.
Metroidvanias I played that don't really fit as much in this game. But
It's never stopped you before.
no, but if I'm talking about 10, 15 demos,
Yeah,
I gotta
I
pick
hear
and
it.
choose.
Yeah, no, I hear you. No, I'm actually really glad to hear that you played Mystery of Silence. Like I said, it was one that
Mm-hmm.
me and Yakwax Lips considered maybe showcasing. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm so glad you liked it, because I'm like,
Oh,
oh no, I asked the opinion and now it's all gonna go to crap.
shit, I do have one more that I just have to tell you about.
Okay, go ahead.
It's a first-person point and click style. You play a photographer who's trying to document the happenings at an old, I think, logging camp called Deer Creek that
Okay.
was abandoned, and something happened here. You don't really know what. And it's very logical, sensical puzzles, right?
Mhm.
Like, oh, I got to get across this lake. I gotta knock this tree down. Oh, I think I saw an axe back in the shack that I've just photographed. I gotta go back to the shack, and oh, the axe is dull, so I gotta figure out how to sharpen it. Like that kind of stuff, right?
Yeah.
Very, very logical puzzles, but also at the same time, you're sort of finding pieces of this deeper mystery and putting them together.
Okay.
And seems really cool. It's called The Tragedy at Deer Creek, and it was spooky. I mean, it was spooky because you're in this abandoned thing. There's a couple little jump scares, like maybe there's something here with you, and you are in a perpetual night because it is.
That is scary, honestly. Ugh.
It is in the like very north, so morning doesn't come.
Yeah.
And you are also in the snow and the cold.
Yeah.
It's really
very, very Shining-esque.
It's cool and spooky, and I liked it. Tragedy.
It looks great. Honestly,
now I'm
it looks
done.
really lovely. But I'm most excited about Winter Burrow though. It's like that time of the year. Like I'll probably pick up the demo and then like play it like on the way to the holiday season, because that's what it's. Oh man.
Yeah, it's like a Thanksgiving-y game kind of.
Yeah, it's like it reminds me of the holidays. Aww.
Yeah.
So excited.
Yeah, there's other games that I kind of wanted to play. I didn't really get the time.
Sure.
So if you didn't hear your demo mentioned, I'm sorry.
We're sorry.
We're sorry.
We can't play all the games, but we try.
No.
Or at least Matt tries. I don't try as hard.
I try so hard.
But Matt really tries. He loves you guys.
Well, I love you guys, and I want you guys to all I want the listeners to know what's good.
Hell yeah.
All right, so if that's it, do you want to play a quick baddie Mummerino and come back and let's talk about No, I'm Not Human?
Yeah, I thought you were going to say Clock Tower, but
that's what yeah. That'll be our longer one. We have a mini one and a long one.
We just, nope, totally fair. Hey everyone, welcome back to Save Your Game. I am the very spooky, scare-stalgic, trash gremlin pushing up roses. With me, very special boy, callback to our first few episodes. Very special boy, good jumper.
Thank you.
Adequate runner, Matt Ocamp.
Hey.
What's up?
Nothing.
You ready to talk about games again?
Yeah,
it's kind of what we do here.
I do want to talk about something just really quick because we discovered it during the break. There's some like bullshit kind of controversy with Winter Burrow. It's by a developer called Pine Creek Games that I guess has something to do with something called Sweet Baby Inc. And it seems like Sweet Baby Inc. is something that gets like canceled. Something about getting canceled for diversity's sake, and like, you know, Gamergator shit. So buy Winter Burrow and support the fuck out of it. Fuck whatever that controversy is. Like, it's ridiculous.
That sounds insane. No, I'm gonna play this game.
Yeah. There are people.
Listen. Did the dev kill someone?
You know what?
The dev like J.K.
They killed ethics in video game.
No. Did the dev?
Yeah. No, I know. No, it's ridiculous. Yeah, it is just the dev made comments online about how much of gaming culture is toxic and misogynistic, and people are like, never buy anything from them again. I don't even know if it's the dev. I don't know if it's just like somebody from, because it seems like people have this list of something they call Sweet Baby Inc. games. If somebody wants to write us an email explaining this, I'll read it. I don't fucking understand. All I'm saying is, seems like they roll. Buy Winter Burrow. Support Winter Burrow.
This game looks really great. Also, I'm just going to say this, and people already know I feel this way. There is a lot of toxicity in gaming.
Yep.
I still love games. I talk about them. I talk about adventure games. I play them. But come on, let's be real. It's why I stopped reviewing games on my YouTube channel. It's because it's not that toxic.
why we have to make the distinction between uppercase and lowercase g gamers.
Yeah, I know.
It's
You
like,
guys know what we're talking about.
we're
So shut your
lowercase.
gob.
We're lowercase g gamers.
Yeah.
We hate
Yeah.
uppercase g gamers.
Correct. This is like a passion and an art and like a great joy of mine.
I'm gonna take that back. We don't hate uppercase g gamers. I think but
I'm concerned about
there is a
uppercase G.
lot of toxicity that I don't want to be part of uppercase G gamers because there's so much toxicity in that world.
I don't either. I want to bring joy and snark and artistry into my conversations about video games, and everyone else can just go away.
Yeah. So support Winter Burrow is what I'm saying. If you think it's going to be cool, buy it. And if you buy it and play it, review it and give it a good review, because people are going to review bomb it and people are going to do crazy shit to it. So just like, if you don't think it's for you, don't worry about this. But if you think it's for you, do all you can to support it, because people shouldn't still be having to put up with this shit.
It's insane. Yeah. No, I agree.
So anyway, that's not what we're here to talk about, is it, Roses?
It's not.
Oh, I guess it was. All right, bye, everyone.
I mean, I'll complain. No, we are here to talk about primarily one adventure game, but we do want to showcase an adventure game that I got particularly interested in, especially after playing Mouthwashing and finding the publisher Critical Reflex. It's going what I would call viral right now, and that's called No, I'm Not Human. It is a psychological horror game that is similar to Papers, Please, and everybody and their brother and their and streamers and Let's Players, they are playing it. You can find video on video on video about No, I'm Not Human. I think it's fascinating. And what's really interesting is it's not that like technologically good of a game. I don't mean that, and I don't even mean that as an insult. It's just not. It is not the most technically profound game you're ever going to play. But it is fascinating and almost like a addictive in quality.
It's by a developer called Trioscas. And it is there's a big similarity in mechanics to Papers, Please, in which you are a person in like the final days of civilization. It seems something has happened to the sun where the world is heating up, and from below the earth have come these things called visitors that sort of mimic humans. Your neighbor comes, warns you about it, and then is like, every night, like, there'll be survivors. There'll be humans out trying to survive, and they're looking for houses to stay. And so throughout the night, you'll get knocks on your door, and you have to decide, is this person a human or are they not a human? There's some other weird little mechanics, like there's a day and night cycle. During the day, you get to go sort of talk to the people in your house and test them. People that you've let in, you get to like perform tests on them. And if you decide that they are not human, you can shoot them in the head. Another thing is, if you don't have anybody in your house, there is a special visitor that can come, and it'll ask you if you're alone. And if you are alone, he'll burst in and kill you. Yeah. So you don't ever want to be alone. That's a thing you have to control for in this game. Is even if the only person in your house is another visitor, that keeps you from getting killed. Correct. When this guy shows up.
And you kind of know you have a visitor in your house because that visitor will kill other people that are staying in your house.
If you have a visitor in your house, more often than not, when you wake up in the morning, somebody else in your house is dead.
Yeah.
The other thing is that the FEMA is wandering around in hazmat suits and trying to get this thing under control, but they keep abducting people from your house and not returning them. So you get the sense that maybe FEMA is also not the good guys here. or there are a couple people who knock on your door who will always be in every playthrough of the game, will always be visitors. A couple people who will always be human, but a
Right.
lot of the rest is randomized.
Right. Yes.
And there's several endings. That's about it for how, like, the basic premise of this game.
Yeah. And like I think we're making it sound fairly simple, and it is in mechanic. It is, but there's like something about it, much in the way there was something about mouthwashing, that I feel compelled to just keep playing and keep checking and getting this little rhythm going of how can I get a good ending, by which there are, much like a lot of these games, there's a lot of bad endings and one less bad ending.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I have only gotten bad endings in this game.
Yeah, it's easy to get a bad ending, that's for sure.
I am no good at this game. So there's, the one way that you can tell, they'll say weird things, but so will all the humans. All the humans say weird things.
Yep, they're weird too. Yep.
And then you can perform only a limited number of tests per day.
Yeah.
So if you have 5 people in your house and you only have 3 tests.
It's like your energy meter. Like testing people takes up energy, even though the tests are like, show me your teeth. You're telling me that took up all of your energy, sir? No.
And those aren't easy either, right? Like there's a there's one
easy.
is like visitors will have red eyes, will have like bloodshot eyes. And there's a difference between somebody having bloodshot eyes and just kind of reddish eyes.
Yeah.
And like, so that'll fuck you up. And then another one is that they have perfect teeth. But then you look at some people and you're like, I don't know, are those teeth perfect or not? Like, I can't fucking tell.
Yeah. It's hard. It's actually pretty challenging.
I'm terrible at this game. I played it all the way through twice, and I got the same ending both times. The first game, I think I did worse because I also kept having these horrible nightmares. And I get the sense that you have more nightmares the more visitors are in your house. The more you fail, the more nightmares you have. Because I was doing a lot better the second time. Nobody was dying in the middle of the night. Nobody died in the middle of the night at all.
Okay.
Throughout the whole playthrough.
Wow.
But somehow, still at the end, I had a visitor in my house.
Amazing.
Which I learned by getting the bad ending.
Yes. Yeah, that's fucking sucks. But there is one good thing. There's a cat. There's a very cute, cute? Question mark? Weird looking cat that I just am in love with.
But the person who brings you the cat is probably the weirdest person in the entire game.
Yeah,
and I don't.
So weird.
I think she's not a human, but I don't know.
She's not.
Yeah,
that's well known. That's pretty well known. But at the same time, it's really interesting. As a visitor, she seems to know that, and she brings you this cat to almost help you out while acknowledging that why aren't you killing me? I am a visitor. It's okay. I accept it. That's what I took away from that. So it's the idea of the visitors are interesting because they don't necessarily have malintention. It just kind of is what it is that's what they turned into, and they can either lean into it or bring you a cat.
Interesting. So you have this feeling that the visitors, aren't exclusively evil.
Correct. I think they'll still kill because they're programmed to do that. But I also think some are aware, especially that character is aware that they are a visitor and their life is not going to be so great.
Yeah. Interesting. Yeah.
Yeah.
The game's just it's just hard. I think you have to develop a strategy, and I never really developed like a good strategy, because I think if you're just trying to go based on instinct, if you're trying to go based on intellect, like, okay, I can suss this out, I can deduce who's human and who's not. You can't.
You can't.
I think you have to have a strategy, and that strategy has to be based around using your few tests per day in the right ways.
We should we should stream it and play it together.
Maybe. Yeah, that'd be fun.
Are better than one unless we super fuck it up worse.
Yeah, I think so. I'd like to see some more endings. And this game doesn't take very long to play.
No, it doesn't. The replayability is pretty good, but it's a pretty short, set time game.
I think I went a little faster than I should have.
Okay.
because I didn't know how long it was going to be, and also we pushed back this recording, so I played it first on a day that we were recording, and so I was trying to
Oh,
get
okay.
through it.
Okay.
So I played it pretty fast, and then the second time I played it was after I knew we weren't recording that day, so I had a little more time, but still, then
Yeah.
I like there's enough. A lot of stuff doesn't repeat, but there was enough that repeats
Right.
that I was like, oh, I want to see what happens when I get to this part.
Yeah.
And so I also played it really fast. So
Okay.
anyway, so each of those playthroughs was about an hour. I think,
Wow, that's really short.
yeah, I think you expect to, if you're not rushing, take about 90 minutes to 2 hours to play this game.
Yeah, that's fair.
And expect to play it 3 to 5 times, I'd guess.
Yeah. I also watched all of these like video essays on it because I'm like, I want to know more about the lore.
Yeah. There's clearly the metaphors here are clearly just like environmentalism, right? Like an environmental disaster leading to the end of humanity, and
Yeah.
when those sorts of disasters happen, it starts to erode humans' trust in one another. But
Yeah.
that metaphor doesn't totally hold up because literally you can't trust some of these people.
Yeah. I think also, discrimination is a big part of it. It's like we've got these news outlets telling us what to look for in a person. It seems very discriminatory, right?
Yeah.
Especially
But
when things are so
mhm,
random and you don't really know. Like, yeah, okay, so someone has bad teeth. We can't just discriminate against someone
yeah.
because of their teeth. That's insane.
Though yes. So though again, not a perfect metaphor because you have to do that to win the game, right?
Right.
so like um so yeah, I think you're right. And also this idea of like the government isn't always your friend.
Oh yeah. So that's
All
a big
these
one. Yeah.
themes are there, but I don't think there's a solid metaphor that holds up to scrutiny in this game.
Yeah.
Um because every point that it's making, the gameplay kind of undermines. Which is fine, right? Like that doesn't make it a bad piece of art.
No.
It's just something to keep in mind.
I kind of played it as though like my character also wasn't like the perfect person, like a
Mhm.
good solid person. So the theme of discriminating kind of made sense to me. I also considered that I might be a visitor. You can do self tests on
Yeah.
yourself. So like it's kind of like when we were playing Jimmy and mouthwashing. Like we're not playing the best characters, so the themes make a little bit more sense. Would this make sense if we played Anya? Probably not. But like, and I don't know that for sure. The character is kind
Yeah.
of what you make of it. Maybe he is a good guy, but like, I was kind of like, this guy doesn't seem. Maybe it's meant to show that we also discriminate or we're forced to discriminate under pressure. Uh, so yeah, but
Right.
it is mostly, I think, more leaning on the side of just horror.
Mhm.
To have
Yeah.
a frightening premise.
And all the characters are scary looking.
Yeah, I like it personally. I think it's a cool, um, disturbing style.
Yeah.
Something's not quite right with these people's faces.
So, that's No, I'm Not a Human. It's a interesting little horror game. It'll push your brain in some interesting ways. It'll make you think about it. Again, even if they don't hold up to scrutiny, it'll at least make you think about these themes,
Yeah,
and
for
that's
sure.
important. There's also some mysteries in the game that I don't know if certain playthroughs you can solve them,
Mhm.
but there are some I ended this game with a lot of questions. For example, you can never look out of your bedroom window.
Yeah, that's true.
If you
That's true.
click on your bedroom window, you can look out of every window, and usually the story of the world is developing outside your window. If you click on your bedroom window, he says something like, um, I'm not looking that way ever again.
Yeah, I don't look that way anymore.
I don't
Yeah.
look that way anymore. Yes, yes, and I never gained any understanding about what the hell that
Yeah, I did not either.
meant.
There's got to be something more to that. Yeah, you're right. I assume it has something to do with like the characters. The character implies that he has like a traumatic upbringing with his father.
Okay.
So maybe something outside happened to him and now he doesn't want to look out the window.
And he lives alone. I don't know if that's supposed to tell us something.
Yeah.
He's got a fairly big house for a guy who lives all alone.
That's true.
A couple things I hated about this game. Didn't hate. A couple things I didn't like. A couple things that frustrated me consistently. Number one was the ambiguity in some of these tests.
Sure.
The game felt hard in an unfair way sometimes.
Yeah.
Which anytime a game feels unfair, it's frustrating.
Yeah.
Even if that's part of the point, always feels frustrating. Yeah. Another thing that felt frustrating to me is sometimes when somebody comes to your door, you can have a human in your house and want to invite somebody else in who also is a human, and they will kick out a person who is in the spot that they normally
that's right.
that they normally occupy. So
yes,
there's like 4 rooms in the house where your guests will hang out, and they'll hang out in specific spots. Like, this guy always sits on the left side of the couch anytime you invite him in your house, or this person always sits at the kitchen table. If you try to invite somebody in that normally sits at the kitchen table, they'll say, I don't like the look of that guy. I won't come in here unless you kick him out. And you have to kick him out or let this other person in. But because the game is randomized to an extent, sometimes that's a human kicking out a human. So you can't do this perfectly, and that's frustrating.
Yeah. Which I'm sure is by design, to add that little extra hint of frustration or difficulty.
Yeah. It seems there are a lot of things in this game that seem designed to specifically frustrate you.
Yeah.
And I don't love that, but
yeah, no, I hear that.
All right. Well, that's no, I'm not a human. Do you have any other thoughts?
No, I don't think so. I do recommend it though.
Me too. Yeah, no, absolutely I do. And if you don't want to play it yourself, check us out on Twitch. We'll play. Me and Roses will play it sometime, probably in this upcoming week.
It'll be hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
It'll bring back memories of when we tried to play Myst together, and I tried like 5 times to scale an unscalable wall.
Yes.
And the last time I did it, I looked over at you, and you're just like,
I was being very patient.
Look, in my defense, I should have been able to scale that wall. That's all I'm going to say about that.
All right. Why don't we put on Sizzy Manorino, and we'll come back and talk about Clock Tower.
All right, let's talk about Clock Tower.
Yeah. Hey everybody, welcome back to Save Your Game for the final segment of Spooky Month.
Oh.
What the heck?
Oh. It's over.
Yeah, how does a horror movie usually ends with either everybody dying or
like the final girl? I could be the final girl.
But can I be the final girl's? Sometimes she pulls like the least problematic man out of the situation, and he's like bleeding and he's like half dead, but she's like, I got you.
It's one of those things where like you thought he was dead, like in Scream, but he's not dead,
right?
And the audience is like, yay, non-problematic king.
So either I show up and I bash the bad guy in the head right before you're about to get killed by him, or you discover me and you're like, oh, he's still alive. I can get him out of here.
Yeah. No, I'm just going to leave you, actually.
Hey!
I'm a strong woman. I don't really need a big old man, so you can just take care of yourself. See ya.
You're such a strong woman. You want all other men to die in a horror scenario.
No,
it's not just
I'm
you don't need
girl.
A man. It's you like to watch them.
I'll actively suffer, yeah.
Actively suffer, yeah.
No, I'll be final girl, and you can be non-problematic king.
All right, let's do it. Let's do it. So, as the final two survivors of this, the massacre of Save Your Game Spooky Month, we want to talk to you guys about a game that was released way back in the year is 1995. Bill Clinton is president.
Yay.
The O.J. Simpson murder trial is beginning. Microsoft released Windows 95.
That's pretty good.
So we finally have the little start menu down in the corner. Calvin and Hobbes ends.
Oh. Pocahontas came out. Pocahontas, anyone? No? Okay.
Pocahontas is out. So put yourself back in that world and seat yourself down in front of a Super Famicom. Basically it's an SNES, but this is the Japan version.
Yeah.
And Human Entertainment with director Hifumi Kono makes a slasher point and click game that you play on a console. You know this place takes place in Norway?
Yeah, I think I did know that. Yeah.
What the fuck?
The fuck?
Why does it take place in Norway? Why is it this in Norway?
I don't know. I don't think there's any particular reason for it. It doesn't really. This is a closed circle game. You don't really go outside much.
Yeah, I mean, like, it was developed in Japan.
Yeah.
The biggest video game market at the time, I think, was the US.
Yeah.
I think it would have taken place. This game easily could have taken place in Japan or the US, like super easily.
Do you think Norway is like exotic to other countries? I mean, it's Norway, but maybe.
There's absolutely nothing in this game that signifies this is Norway, or that it has to be Norway, or
you're just stuck in an orphanage the whole time. That's so funny.
So tell us about the plot of. Well, okay, no. First, I want to tell us about how you discovered Clock Tower.
Oh, good lord! So I discovered Clock Tower. I think I was like an adolescent. I might have been in my either like late preteens or early teens.
So in the grips of puberty.
Or maybe even like, I'm trying to remember. Like I tried to time. I think I was like 14. Let's place me at 14 because I did play this like on a computer, emulating it. I found it.
Emulating?
Huh?
You're a 14-year-old emulator.
Absolutely. That's me. I was very unpopular. Anyway.
I think honestly, I think I was playing Pokemon emulated at this time, but I don't know that I would have known how to do Super Famicom games from Japan.
I used something, and you know what? I probably found it like on Home of the Underdogs or Abandonia or something, and because it's a point and click adventure game. It has that look about it. I was very drawn to it. Unfortunately, poor adolescent Roses was afraid of everything. This is the first game that truly scared me. Okay. I was so frightened. I had like watched my brother play Alone in the Dark, but it's different when you're watching a game versus actually interacting with a game.
Yeah, because you're not getting like, something's chasing me, fuck!
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Exactly. Yes. So I had never personally played a game that was like survival horror where you could go into a room and there might be the enemy there. The villain is going to chase you. You know, he pops up out of nowhere. Suddenly a music sting starts revving up and you suddenly have to stay calm and like try to either hide or do a little trick to get yourself safe. Yeah,
that's such a funny thing to say. Stay calm. That is for people who haven't played this. That is a mechanic in this game.
It is.
There is a button to calm yourself down, and if you are less calm, you like trip and fall more.
Yeah, and it's so frustrating. I'm just like, girl, Jennifer.
So if you are on the other side of the screen from Scissor, the villain in this game is Scissor Man. He's a deformed little freak with a giant giant pair of scissors who chases you around. And if you're on the opposite side of the screen as Scissor Man, oftentimes it is a better idea to just pause, calm yourself down. She'll kneel on the ground and collect herself, and then start running than it is to just fucking run away.
Yeah. And so this game, it kind of it's inspired by a couple of the Dario Argento films. A lot of people thinks it takes more inspiration from Suspiria. Suspiria. I think they're wrong. There is a scene, absolutely, and there is this setting that aligns with Suspiria, but I think it mostly takes from Phenomenon.
Yes.
Phenomenon.
Phenomenon,
the film with
no, it is Phenomena
with John Travolta.
Sorry, you were right. It is Phenomena.
It's Phenomena, yeah, because Phenomenon is that weird movie with John Travolta. Anyway, and which is a horror movie starring Jennifer Connelly, whose likeness is used in the game.
Yeah. The main character, Jennifer.
Yes.
Looks exactly like Jennifer Connelly and wears basically one of her outfits from Phenomena.
Yeah. I think that is the prime inspiration here. The Scissor Man is the villain in Phenomena. There is, this womanly leader who is kind of puppeting everything. That's the same. But so did you watch the film that it was based on?
I did not. It was on my agenda before this episode, but y'all, you should know I had a fucking week from absolute hell this week.
Yeah.
So, hey,
yeah,
I could also
watch Phenomena if you've had a hellish week.
If you hear this, if you're listening to this part of the episode, hey, just give me say something, a nice word.
Yeah,
what do you like about me?
Vibes.
What do you like about me? Maybe that'll help. No, sorry. Go ahead. So yeah, I didn't watch Phenomenon. Have you?
Yeah, yeah. That's fine. I just want to reiterate that is the main inspiration here. You are playing as Jennifer. You are an orphan with a set of other orphans, all female, and you've been, quote, like, adopted by this rich guy. He owns like this Mr. Barrows. He owns this man. I mean, it's an orphanage, but it's like a mansion that you are now traveling to.
Yes.
And so you are being led by the wife, Mary Barrows, or Mrs. Barrows, whatever you want to call her. And, she gets everyone to the orphanage, and it's pretty cozy, and you're all just sitting around, and she's like, okay, I'm going to go get Mr. Barrows. And you're like, okay. And so she leaves. Mrs. Barrows leaves, and you're just sitting around with these other girls, and then the lights go out, and you're in the fucking dark, and that's awful. And when they come back on, all the girls are gone. Just gone. You're the only one in this basically silent game for most of the time.
Yes.
Obviously there's our stings when, music stings when the villain is on screen. You find out so quickly that these other girls are in trouble.
Right.
It's slightly randomized in that there's a million endings to this game. Yeah. And so your choices will dictate kind of what you see in the game. So the girls have different circumstances of death sometimes.
And a couple of them can survive.
Yeah.
Maybe just one. One can survive.
One can survive.
But one can make it to the end.
Correct.
And then die.
Fucking so frustrating. I was so mad at that character.
Two can make it to the last 5 minutes of the game. Right?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's weird. This is certainly a game where the story is unhinged.
Yeah.
It's just what is this weird story? It's much like Phenomena, where the story is kind of unhinged. And yeah, you are just trying to survive. That's the mechanic here. You're finding your friends dead. There's a really great, well-known cinematic scene where a girl falls through the stained glass ceiling. And that is from Suspiria. That does happen. And I don't know how this villain survives what we put him through, but he also falls through, but he just kind of like bounces off the floor and he's fine. And he starts, quote, chasing us. And when I say chasing, I mean he very slowly walks towards you,
Snipping his little
snipping.
scissors.
I don't know why that was horrifying to me as a kid, but it was. I still get a little freaked out by this game.
I think looking at Scissor Man when I was a kid, because I didn't know about this game, right? All I knew about was... So many of you might know Clock Tower from the 1996 game. A year later, they remade this game for the PlayStation 1 into a 3D game that is... It is a sequel.
And it's more actiony.
I played the beginning of it, and it is a sequel. You are a woman. Well, first you play a professor who is trying to hypnotize Jennifer to find out what happened in the mansion on that night. And then you're trying to hypnotize a little boy who also survived, but is nonverbal from that night.
Yeah.
And then the lights go out and you're running around, also in Norway, this research lab that has dorms attached to it, in 3D, being chased by Scissor Man. And it also is point and click.
Yeah, it is.
The 3D game.
Yeah.
But so anyway, but it's just a lot clumsier. It's kind of less scary. There's a lot of stuff that's like, I had pepper spray and I couldn't, like, there was no way to use it on him. Like, weird stuff. Like, I came across a fire extinguisher and she said, oh, I should use that on the Scissor Man if he comes after me. And then the Scissor Man came after me. And so I ran to where the fire extinguisher was. I couldn't click on it.
Yeah.
And then the Scissor Man got close to me and killed me. And that's when I turned the game off.
Yeah, no, I do not recommend the PlayStation version. I do think the Super Famicom Clock Tower is very much an adventure game with survival horror, so it's kind of in that subgenre. And I thought it was terrifying.
We should also talk about the mechanics and how clumsy they are too.
They are clumsy. Yeah, I agree.
The way that you play this game is it is point and click. You have a cursor, but it is a console game. So you're controlling that cursor with like a D-pad.
Yeah.
You can, there's a version now on Steam called Clock Tower Rewind, which is kind of cool. It has some bug fixes and some quality of life updates, and it has a rewind button. So if you die in a dumb way, you can just kind of like rewind a little bit and try the scene over again, which I thought was nice. The other cool thing about the Steam game is Steam allows you to map controls onto a controller, right? So what I did was I mapped the D-pad controls for the cursor onto my thumbstick, and I could just control the cursor with the thumbstick. So like there are easier ways to play it now than there used to be.
Yeah, I mapped it to, I emulated it and mapped it to my mouse and played it as, a computer game, essentially.
Right.
Which is still, that's still a little clumsy too, just because you have this calming mechanic we talked about. It doesn't always work.
No.
You're tripping all the time. Like it can be a little sloggish, I guess.
And that calm button you also sometimes use in like scenarios where like there's button mashing.
Yeah,
scenarios,
there's button mashing. Yeah.
Where it's like, oh, if you don't hit these buttons fast enough, you'll die. And you have to use the calm button. And it, like you're saying, sometimes that it just doesn't work. And you're like, I'm hitting it so fucking hard, so fucking fast, and it's just not working. And you have to like rewind and try that several times for it to work. And I don't know why. I don't know why that is.
Yeah. I don't either.
But that seems to be
as another design to make it harder, I guess, or unpredictable.
Yeah, I think that's maybe it's intentional. Maybe it's a bug, like a design flaw. But yeah, maybe they want you to just fail sometimes because it makes the game scarier.
Yeah.
If you just get really good at clicking really fast, then you're going through knowing you can't die.
Yeah.
So the basic controls here. So you have like I said, you have a cursor that you control with buttons.
Yes.
You have walk buttons. You walk left and right, which is interesting. It's rare that you see both point and click and walk left and right
Yeah.
in the same game.
Yes, that's true.
And you're walking around this mansion, and there's just rooms everywhere, and some of them are locked, some of them are open. There's usually something interesting in each room.
Or
That
just
is
scary.
yeah. Sometimes there's stuff in the rooms that'll just kill you,
Yep.
or attack you, and then there's other stuff that you run into that's like sometimes you'll find helpful items that you can use in another room to solve a little puzzle. And there's usually a space or an object in every room that can fight off the Scissor Man.
Right.
So if you're being chased by the Scissor Man, or if the Scissor Man pops out while you're in that room, there's usually something in the room, if you think quickly enough and act quickly enough, that will help you defend yourself.
Yes.
And that's the game. You're just kind of wandering room to room and piecing together pieces of this story while you're also maybe trying to escape and maybe trying to and definitely trying to survive.
Yeah, there's also some of the things that make this game scary beyond the being chased and you never know when the Scissor Man is going to jump out at you. There's these like weird little spooky things that always kind
Mm-hmm.
of got to me when I was younger. They're like supernatural things. And
Yeah.
I don't know if they were just supernatural or if like Mary Barrows was puppeting that, but sometimes you'll hear the phone ring and there's no background music, guys. Like I said, it's pretty silent. You hear your footsteps, which can be a little intimidating.
Yeah.
Sometimes the phone will ring, but the phone was disconnected and you're just hearing
Yes.
it ring. And there's just something unsettling about that.
And that's rough too, because you hear the phone ring in a kind of a big hallway.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of rooms to check.
Mm-hmm.
And you keep going into room after room and there's no phone in any of them.
Yeah.
And the phone keeps ringing.
It's disconcerting, right? You
Yeah.
start to feel a little a little alarmed.
Yeah. And eventually the phone is in a room that actually like you have to do some work to get into.
Yeah.
But so it's designed that way. It's designed for you to keep trying to find this ringing phone and failing, which is yeah, like you're saying, it's unsettling. And
Yeah,
then
it's
again, like you
unsettling.
said, eventually when you finally find the phone, it's been disconnected this whole time.
Yeah. That there's something about and the room that it's in is also a bit of a trap, and that's also scary. I think the
Mhm.
villain of this game is very scary. Well, we can just say it. The villain of this game is primarily Mary Barrows.
Yes.
Uh, you come to find out that there is no Mr. Barrows. He is well, there is, but he's not. This was not planned.
He did
They
not
were not
adopt
brought.
you.
Yeah, you were not being adopted. You were there essentially for your death.
Sacrifice.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
your sacrifice. And there's basically a big kind of cult situation going on. What do you think about the supernatural parts? Because like, yes, there is a cult, and yes, there are deformed children involved in the storyline, but there's that phone, and there's also a part where a doll rises up and starts
Hmm.
spinning around, and you do get the sense that there is a little bit of a supernatural vibe. Do you think that it is supernatural, or is it a
I
trick?
think I think it has to, well, there's also another point where there a hand reaches through the mirror and kills you.
Yes. Yes, I was gonna. Yeah, absolutely.
Um so I think it's implying there's something supernatural here.
Yeah,
Um
like there's something wrong with this mansion, either on
yeah.
its own or it manifested because it is now being,
And the way that Scissorman's brother is deformed is impossible.
Mhm. Yeah, that's true. Um,
So even that by itself would have to be supernatural, right? So I do think there is something supernatural here. I hadn't even considered it could be Mary Barrows puppeting the events, But that is interesting.
Right? I think that is an interesting thought because, like, she is kind of a puppet master. It is certainly implied in the movie that she is under control of all these things.
Okay.
But you're right. You are right about the other brother. One of the brothers has deformities that definitely go beyond medical mystery.
Yeah, yeah,
Um,
yeah, yeah.
and yeah, there could be something, I guess, even within the cult, if she's, kind of trying to start this cult or using people for sacrifices, she may have manifested something
Yeah.
supernatural. Yeah,
And
it's interesting, but I always thought that the hand going through the mirror and the phone ringing, I'm like, I wonder if the place is also haunted because the mansion, it like it senses that there's something bad happening on top of it
right.
all, you know?
Yeah, I honestly, yeah, who knows? Um, I, on some level, I wonder. I mean, who knows what the developers were inspired by at this
Yeah.
time? Right. This is a time when a lot of video games weren't. There was a lot of video games that weren't made with basically any story in mind, right? So there
True.
is a
Yeah.
chance that the devs didn't even know, right? They just threw it in there to scare you.
Right. It is a horror game. It
And
is
if you ask
meant to scare
them,
you. Yeah.
hey, was there something supernatural going on? They'd be like, I don't know.
Yeah, yeah. No, I could definitely, especially like the hand through the mirror. What does
Yeah.
that have?
Yeah,
Besides just being frightening, right? What does that have to do with anything? And it's one of those
exactly.
mirrors where, like, yeah, sometimes you can look into it and nothing will happen, and then other times you will get killed, and it's
Yeah.
it's it's scary.
And I
And
assume there's stuff I didn't find, right? Like
probably, yeah.
I assume that there's other weird supernatural things that can attack you that I just didn't run into. Um, Fighting the doll was weird.
That was weird. Yep, that was strange.
Yeah.
And again, I wasn't quite sure if somebody was puppeting that or if there, again, if there is a
Yeah.
presence in this house, because I think because we were invited there to be sacrificed, I'm sure there were other girls that died. So
Hmm.
I'm wondering if it is being haunted because
Right.
there are other girls that have been used by Mary Barrows that died in this mansion.
There's also something about the end that I don't understand that maybe you do.
Okay.
You you find a sort of a note early on that you need to stop the clock at the top of the clock tower that's attached to the mansion.
Yeah.
And when you do, it like rings real loud
Yes.
and the scissor man can't take it and he falls off the catwalk and dies.
Yeah.
Why did what was the significance of the clock tower? Why? What?
I think the way I kind of read it and take away from it is that because of Bobby's deformities,
Uh-huh.
that he is just more sensitive to
Okay.
loud things. I don't know why. I don't know why that is the thing, but yeah,
Right. But
I that's how I take it.
if he hadn't been with you up there, you know what I mean? Like if
Yeah,
he hadn't
yeah.
been with you at the top of the clock tower, you would have rang the clock and everything would have been the same. Nothing would have
Right.
changed. So it's just a strange, I don't know. There's a lot in this game that doesn't seem fully considered plot
No.
wise. But also that's kind of fine.
Yeah, yeah. I just that's how I take it, is this villain is, he's just a little boy. He's deformed, and that he might be like really sensitive to the clock tower chimes. Like, I don't
Yeah.
know. It almost was implied that it's not even a loud sound thing. It's almost like a traumatic thing. So we don't
Right.
quite know
We
what
don't know.
happened. Like previously, or how Mary Barrows trained this boy to do this stuff. I'm not really sure. But it did seem like there was like he was like conditioned to react to
Right.
these. I mean, in that case, maybe don't live somewhere where there's like a loud clock tower. I don't know.
If you are just like fated to be killed by a clock
Yeah.
chiming, maybe, yeah, There's plenty of mansions that don't have a clock tower on top of them.
Because, like, he certainly doesn't die in the various other ways. Like, he'll fall into a chasm. He won't die. He'll fall into the glass ceiling and he won't die. Like, but these bells.
But the bells, they kill him. In the sequel, the PlayStation 2 game, it's also implied that he's wearing a mask the whole time and that he's not deformed.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah.
I only played one of the following Clock Tower sequels, and it was like Clock Tower 3, and it wasn't anything Clock Tower. It was like, oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
It was kind of fun in that, like, action-y, kind of mindless way, but
oh,
yeah.
Clock Tower 2, aka Clock Tower for PlayStation 1, was not fun. There was nothing fun about that game. Again, I played it for maybe a half hour, and I was like, this sucks. I wouldn't if I wasn't. There's no way I would play this game.
I just found the one I played. I played Clock Tower 3. Yeah. Do not recommend. It was for the PlayStation 2. Don't do it.
Clock Tower 3 kind of looks like a Resident Evil or something.
Yes, and it plays like that too.
Okay. Yeah. I think you even get guns, right?
Yes. I said, these PlayStation games are a little bit more action oriented, whereas Clock Tower for the Super Famicom was more in line with a true survival horror, which you are using like stealth or hiding to evade your enemy.
Now, I think maybe that is true of Clock Towers. Man, it's hard to say. Yeah. It's hard to say this because Clock Tower, the first PlayStation Clock Tower in America is called Clock Tower. In Japan, it's called Clock Tower 2. So the American Clock Tower 2 from 1998 and Clock Tower 3 from 2002, those seem a little more action-y. I think maybe Clock Tower, the American Clock Tower 1, the PlayStation 1 one from 1996, I think maybe it's not action-y.
Okay. Maybe more in line with like Alone in the Dark or something.
It felt a lot more just like a 3D version of Clock Tower, but more boring.
Yeah. I mean, there's something special about that first Clock Tower for the Super Famicom because it is very quiet and like. I know you probably weren't scared. I mean, playing it in your much later adulthood, I'm sure is a different experience. Yeah. But for me, the lack of action, the quietness of it all, you can run away, obviously, but you're walking most of the time. You're slowly walking. You're hearing your own footsteps. It should also be said that not only are there many endings, depending on your choices, but the rooms of the mansion will change. So you could restart this game and you think you know where that one room is.
You pull out your map,
you gotta get into. Yeah,
your little hand-drawn map that you made, and wait, none of this is right.
Yeah, no, it's a little, and also the mansion is.
Yes,
I felt like I was walking. Yes, I agree. There's a little bit of an outside area. You cannot go outside the gates, but there's like a garden area, a pool area. It's huge. Like I felt a little overwhelmed.
There was a minute where I thought this game. So there comes a point fairly early on where I was collecting a bunch of stuff, and I was like, "Oh, here comes how much do my pants weigh?"
Yeah.
But besides the fact that you carry around a ham for a really long time,
it's definitely carry around a ham.
It's mostly very small things. It's mostly like keys and rope and perfume and stuff. So not really a how much do my pants weigh, a weirdly sensical inventory.
Yeah.
Point and click game.
And almost a sensical point of view too. Because like I think I said this in one of our previous Spooky Month episodes. It's like, yeah, a character like this wouldn't be overpowered. In real life, they would be scared as shit. Are you kidding me? I would be tripping everywhere. I don't want to go into the bathroom. I hate adventure game bathrooms. They're the worst.
Oh, that makes me think of something else. Yes, you continue. I just thought of something.
No, go ahead, please.
There's another thing in this game that is smart, which is, like I said, almost every room has a way to beat the Scissor Man if he chases you into that room. And a couple rooms have 2. But if a room only has one way and you try to use it twice, it won't work and you'll just die.
Right.
So like if you hide in the same bathroom twice, he will stab his scissors through the wall.
Yeah.
And then out through your chest.
Yeah. Also, Bobby, being a child, likes to do a little dance on your body after he kills you. Just a little jig.
As kids do. You guys were all children once.
You know what it's like.
When you kill someone and you do a little jig on their body because you're
on
a little baby kid.
They're just like, yay, I did it.
So this game is hard to play a little bit, but
it is, yeah.
I was really glad to play it.
I'm glad.
I thought there was something really special about it, and it's got great, retro pixel artwork. The character, like I don't know, there's not much character in this game. Like not a lot of personality comes through, but I grew an affection for Jennifer really quickly.
And I thought Mary Burrows was frightening in some of those scenes. So when the characters speak, and it's not voiced, but there is text boxes, like sometimes their portrait will change. And like I had found Mary Burrows and her portrait looked like evil, and I'm like, oh my god, this isn't right. And I like ran away.
I didn't know. I never saw that.
Little details like that make it pretty scary. And like, the stories, here's what I think. There's a moment where you figure out a lot of lore at once, and that feels really good to me.
Right.
Like when you figure out, because otherwise it certainly is a slasher where you're just in a bad situation, like Scream or something, and just someone's chasing you. There is a greater story, and it felt really like satisfying to find it.
Right.
You can miss it, by the way, and get different endings. But if you do find it, it's satisfying.
That's kind of what happened to me. I came across the weird Dan Barrows, the brother of Bobby.
He a blob.
And he's just a big fat blob thing. He's just like giant. He's like he's just like a Jabba the Hutt kind of.
Yeah. And it's like hidden behind a curtain.
And he starts chasing you, and I got away. And unbeknownst to me, that was the end of the game. Like then you were on a straight path to the end.
Yes.
You can't go back. You're locked in. And I was like, who the fuck was that guy?
Yeah.
I knew that Ms. Mary, who I didn't know her name was Mary Barrows.
Yep, Mary Barrows.
So I knew she was evil. So when I saw her again, like that made sense. But I didn't know that she was like the mother of Scissor Man and Blob
Bobby
Man.
Barrows. Yeah. And that Mr. Barrows met a kind of terrible fate. You don't want to be the husband of Mary Barrows. Let's just put it that way.
That I knew. I knew Mr. Barrows met a terrible fate.
Yeah.
When I met him, I guess there's something that I somehow missed. I fed him the ham.
Yeah,
and
it's
a
choice thing. Yeah.
Somehow, when I fed him the ham, I didn't get the thing that he is supposed to. I think he's supposed to then leave the jail cell you guys are in. Like he gives you the key to the jail cell you guys are in, and he leaves behind a note. If he doesn't do that, if you don't have the ham, Lottie comes in and saves you from the jail cell.
Right.
And the only way, and there's another place in the game where you go to get the information that was in the note.
Yeah.
I gave him the ham and he didn't give me the note. I didn't get the note. And then later, I found the room, and the room didn't have anything in it. I sent you screenshots to prove it.
I I'm like, oh no. You gotta get this lore, man. You gotta go back.
Yeah. So I had to watch a YouTube video.
Yeah.
So I knew. So I knew he was locked in a jail cell. I knew Mary was Miss Mary was evil, but I didn't know she was his wife.
Right.
And I had no idea that those were her kids. So it's like, why does she care about Scissor Man and Blob Guy?
Right.
Why did they lock up my man? What's his name? Simon. My man Simon Burrows.
Yeah.
Like I didn't know any of it, so it was very, very weird.
And she also, and I won't spoil this, but she also has kind of a personal vendetta against Jennifer as well, for reasons. So it's kind of implied that Mary sought you out specifically because she does have a specific problem with you. But yeah, if you don't get that lore, it's so confusing. I can't even imagine now getting to the end and knowing nothing.
Yeah.
You know what? In that way, it kind of reminds me of the very first time I played Colonel's Bequest, because you can get through that game not finding a lot. You could just get through it.
Yeah.
And it's so confusing. It's
what? That happened to me.
Yeah.
I didn't know you could go. When I played Colonel's Bequest, I didn't know you could like go in the walls.
Yes,
so I missed almost everything. Yeah.
Me too. My very first playthrough, I missed. I was so confused. I'm like, I don't know what I did. I think I got the bad ending.
My very first playthrough, I got crushed by the chandelier, and I was like, I'm never playing this game again. But eventually I did.
Yeah. So it does kind of remind me that you can get through the game without finding out the story.
Yep.
And, I think that's also by design. It's like it gives you a chance to beat it, but also maybe piques your interest. And being like, well, what did I miss here? Like, what am I missing? What didn't I do? It also shows you at the end which ending you got. Like, if it's like, ending S would be the best ending, right? And then A, B, C, D, whatever. It shows you which one you got. And then you realize how many endings there are. You're just like, ending E? What?
Yeah. I got B.
Oh, nice. Good job.
What was your first? Do you remember what your first ending was ever?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I do. This game is just very tricky. It let me leave the premises. I found the garage, and I found a car key, and I found a car, and I tried to leave. That didn't work. And that was and I'm like, and I knew that like deep inside. I'm like, no, this is an adventure game. It cannot be.
That's interesting. Easy. So it let you drive away.
It did.
When I tried to use the car key in the car, she said, I can't leave without the other girls.
You know why?
Why?
I found all the girls dead first.
I did wonder what happens if I find the girls dead and then I go try to leave.
If you have a reason to leave, like you find somebody murdered, one of your friends, she'll just leave. She'll get the keys out there. She'll hop in the car. She'll start to drive, and in your rear view mirror, you see Scissor Man.
Yep, I knew that because I saw the screenshot. But
tricky.
Yeah. What is that ending? F.
It's a bad one. Yeah, it's a pretty bad one, and like I like playing it just to see it. That would be interesting if it awarded the player for doing the worst thing. But yeah, it might even be like you find one person had been killed, and you're just like, nope.
Interesting. Okay, all right.
I'll have to look into that. But yeah, there is a way to just drive off, and that was the very first ending that I got. And the second ending I got had to do with I had found a caged bird, a crow, that was clearly being used for sacrificial reasons, and I let it escape. I freed it. And just like in real life, if you are nice to a crow or a raven, they'll remember and tell all of their friends. And so if you do that, they will help you in endgame. This little
that's why it happened.
Yep.
Got it. Okay. Yeah. That's how I got ending B.
Nice. And yeah, like I said, there's a lot of endings. And some are just really minor changes, so I don't know how worthwhile it is to strive for every single ending, but some are significant. Some are
Yeah.
like yours, like you said you had gone into a room that would have had stuff in it but didn't because of a choice you made. I think that's significant enough.
And I'm still not sure what that choice is. Because
Something about
again,
ham, I don't
it
know.
was supposed to be about not giving. If you give him the ham, the room is empty. If you
Right.
don't give him the ham, the room
Has stuff in it.
has stuff in it. I gave him the ham, but the thing that was supposed to happen when you give him the ham didn't happen.
Oh my gosh. How are you
I wonder.
listen, how are you gonna see a starving, emaciated dude and not give him the ham?
Yeah, you're like, I got the ham, and I don't know. I did write down in my notebook, what happened if I didn't have the ham? And I guess that's, yeah.
Maybe you just simply you're not even supposed to take the ham.
Yeah. Well, in order to
these
get the
decisions are
ham,
weird.
you have to solve a puzzle too.
Yeah, that's true.
Like giving him the ham is like a 3-step puzzle.
It is, yeah. But it's like the game takes away something really important just for being a good person and feeding a starving man. Like, I don't know. Some of these puzzle designs are a little arbitrary to me.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Did it scare you?
Okay, so I had a few little jump scares. Like there were sometimes he jumped out and I was like, but very, very minor. I was never at any point scared, no.
But imagine if you're me and this is the first intentionally frightening game you've ever played.
Yeah.
You didn't even know these kind of games existed, right?
If I'd even been 12, maybe even 15, I might have been scared.
Yeah, absolutely. I was scared at 14, 13 when I played Colonel's Bequest with my best friend. We're just like, what the fuck? This is fucked up.
There's a lot of there's a lot. I was a kind of a scaredy cat about horror movies and horror games and horror everything for a long time in my life. I might still be. I don't watch a lot of horror movies.
Yeah.
Well,
I know what we're doing at Adventure X now. I'm bringing my anthologies with me.
Yeah, we'll get a portable DVD player. We're going to sit in the middle of the convention and we're going to watch horror movies.
It's performance art. You come up and watch movies.
Well, I don't know that I have much else to say about Clock Tower, to be honest. How about you?
No, I really don't. I do love this game though. I really do. There's just something about it. It's ridiculous. It's way too hard, I think, but man, it's impactful. If it wasn't impactful, it wouldn't have made sequels or anything like that,
Because it's so tedious to play, I'm not sure I'll ever play it again, but
tedious.
I'm glad I did. I liked it. I will have fond memories of it. I will feel I will think fondly of this game.
Yeah, I think it's a very interesting adventure game for what it is, and yeah, I recommend it. Play it in the dark by yourself. See what you think.
I think all horror games are worth playing in the dark by yourself, right? Like I think it really adds to the
ambiance.
Yeah, the experience.
Maybe light a jack-o'-lantern. Maybe fashion one out of
a turnip.
Yeah.
Put an ever-burning coal in it. Sit it next to you.
Yeah.
And wander the earth forever. Well, everybody, thank you so much for listening to Save Your Game. This has been a fun, spooky month. We've covered a lot of really interesting, scary games.
Yeah, different types of horror, too.
Yeah, psychological horror, slasher horror,
sexy horror.
I still can't believe episode 69 fell in the middle of spooky month.
Perfect. It's meant to be.
Thank you all for hanging out with us. We might have mentioned we were going to take a break, but I think we're just going to do, since we have Adventure X coming up, there will be a break later in November. But I think we're just going to do a couple of fun, less work intensive episodes.
Yeah. At the very least, we're going to do a ranking.
Yes, we'll do. Yes, there will be a ranking episode coming up.
Yeah.
So I don't know if we I think we'll have 2 more episodes before our break, but if we disappear, just know we're coming back in December.
Yeah, for sure.
Regardless of when our November break starts.
Yeah.
We'll be back in December, we promise. We have guests lined up and everything.
Yeah. And we'll definitely have, I'm sure, a lot to say about Adventure X as well.
Yeah, yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
So, where should the people what do you want to tell the people to do, Roses?
I would like to tell the people to go to youtube.com/pushinguproses.
Okay, cool.
No, you don't have to go there. Obviously, you probably already know that. You can find us on Instagram at Save Your Game Podcast. We post updates, we post fan art, we post whatever the heck we want to post.
Yeah.
And also, we have got a hop-in Discord of adventure game fans. Please join. We have a lot of fun there. Please consider joining. We'll have the permanent link in the show notes. Or if that's too intimidating, which I understand, nerds, look, it's very nerdy, okay? You want to deal with that, you can just send us an email at mattandroses@gmail.com.
Yeah, absolutely. And do we even have anything else? That's everything, right?
No, I did. Are you proud of me? Look at me.
I'm so proud of you. I expected there to be something that I
professional.
had to do, and there isn't. That's the next. That was a jump scare.
I got it all right.
Roses got it all right. All right. Well, we'll see you next week, everybody. And as we say at the end of every podcast,
always
podcast
a lot of foliage.
What?
Roughage in your diet? No,
Oh,
it's not what we say.
Mean, that's important. I mean, I've been a real good salad boy lately.
Good boy. Yeah, good boy. Salad.
I've been doing real good at salads lately.
Stay hydrated and get plenty of roughage.
Podcast is art.
And art is supper.